What's up, guys? What's up? Sorry, I had to make a little post. Today we're going to do a bit of more, I would say, village maintenance and decoration. Honestly, I don't think there's too much outside of that. I mean, we did unlock the resource storage last stream. I know we stopped like in the middle of the fall, like as the day was ending, but that's fine. While I'm here, let me check my fields. Oh my goodness, looks like they have a lot of work to do on the fields. Hey, what's up, Nicholas? Hi, I am the noob. All good, man, all good. How you doing, Nicholas? You've been commenting on my Bellwright videos, right? I think it was my Bellwright videos. I could be wrong.
My mouth's dry.
Oh, we'll get some water too. But we got some, looks like our fields are on their way. I don't think we need to worry too much about setting anything up there. A second Nicholas? Nicholas with a C and one with a K? What's up, Nicholas G? Hey, what's up, Jack? How you doing, man? Oh, you know what I messed up? I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal. I forgot to flip a stream setting. I don't think it'll cause a lot of problems. But I need to make sure I fix that for the next stream. Good, how about you? I'm doing pretty good. Just got off work. Kind of tired today, to be honest, but I figured some relaxing Medieval Dynasty would go along with today. Hey, what's up, Destiny? One's French and the other is not. I wouldn't have guessed. But good insight. This corner right here is really coming together. I was worried about it at first, but you know what? This looks really good. And there's always a guy just hanging out at this table. Sure, let me move some tabs around. Make this easier for me. You got some questions? Ask away. I can do my best to answer your questions. Why do I like the valley more than the Oxbow? Mostly just the map itself. I don't know, the way the map was built. I mean, it's the original map. Maybe I'm just biased because that's how I started. But I don't have any problems with the Oxbow. I think my biggest complaint about the Oxbow initially was it feels a bit small. Like, if you compare the Oxbow to the Valley, like Oxbow's got what, 4 cities total? And the Valley has double. And initially my whole thing was like, well, the maps, oh, the flatbread rotted. Oh well. We'll take care of, that's not important. The my biggest issue before was like, I felt like the maps, or this map was smaller than the Valley. And on top of that, while the cities look better and kind of have their own I guess, personality. They have a bit more personality than the valley villages. But once they put out the update for Oxbow for console, they updated how all the other cities looked in the valley. So in a way, I feel like they just improved the valley even more. At least that's my opinion on it. I definitely don't like have a problem with the Oxbow. I mean, obviously I'm playing on it. Maybe I like the quests a bit more on Oxbow. Like if I have to, you know, give something to the Oxbow, I would say it's the quests are a bit more unique, and I still think the cities look a little bit better, but it's still like, I feel like you don't even need to go anywhere but Piastovia half the time in Oxbow. So I feel like there's less traveling happening because, you know, all the main markets are in Piastovia, so you don't have to worry about, you know, picking something up in a different village usually. In the valley, though, you have to worry about that. Welcome on in, Master. Master Orway. I don't know how you want me to say that. But welcome on in, welcome in. What's up, Manuela? And what's up, Debonis? You started playing this game 2 days ago. Well, welcome on in, Debonis. I guess just to like give a bit of a rundown. Most of my, I think I'm in year 13 now. I forgot that's what I named the stream. But mostly for this village, it's basically done. I finished the storyline, so we won't have any storyline spoilers for anybody that's worried about that. But right now we're kind of like focused on managing things. I'm trying to get this village looking really nice. Eventually I want to put out a video kind of showing off the village once it's complete. Also, I got some management problems. Let me take care of this. Extraction, missing a tool. I assume it doesn't say. It's gonna be a shovel or a pick. So it's gonna be a pick. So I need to get more picks. And I need to get copper ore. Hold on. Are we getting 26, 27 copper ore a day? Because if we are, this shouldn't turn off. Oh, it would, because I don't have any pickaxes. One thing affecting another is causing my production to get all wonky. You found that the valley has more trees but less animals. The valley has more villages but they're smaller. The loot's better than the Oxbow, even in the finds on the roads. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a lot better loot to be found around on the Oxbow. Some people kind of see that as it makes it a little too easy. I mean, it's not a big deal to me. But I mean, you're not wrong. I don't think the trees really isn't much of a factor though. Like, because once you get like a woodcutter or a, lumberjack, you really don't need to worry about having trees or anything because they'll just auto generate logs for you. So they don't even really need trees. Honestly, I would say it's mostly just because it's probably just biases. Really, it's probably just biases. But I don't know. There's something about the valley map. I like the layout of the map way more than the Oxbow. The Oxbow map just feels small and you're constrained. Like nothing outside of my village in Piastovia really exists to me these days. I want to take some iron ore too because we need to smelt a bit and we'll make some pickaxes. Hey, what's up, Mad Season? Cooking dinner. Lamb steak on a Barbie. That sounds real good. But hope you're doing well, Mad. Village looks so great. I'm jealous. Thank you, thank you. The village definitely has some work to be done still, but I've definitely put a lot of time into this village. I kind of want to polish it up a bit. But I need to make sure my villagers keep working. So I can at least keep getting resources. Debinus says, I still have this quest, watch around Oxbow. What am I missing to complete the quest? You're probably missing, so if you have the quest that's like, wait for more things to happen. If you look around, like, if you look on your map, go to like quests. If you have any other quests on the map that are popped up, not these obviously, because these are my village quests. But like if you have any quests that are popped up in like Klonitsa, Skauki, Piestovia, Ostoya, you got to do some of the side quests to continue that like main quest in the Oxbow. All right, that solved one problem. And now I have other problems. Buckets of water. Oh, we're just having, I guess it's going to be an iron day. Let's just start smelting iron and making some tools. Fine by me. Got 25,000 coins just sitting here waiting for me. Okay, we got a potion. Just pop a potion of weight. Put a bunch of this other stuff that I'm not really using at the moment. I remember saying I was going to sell some things at the end of the stream, so I may still do that, but I want to kind of get all these tools in order. So let's smelt as much iron as we can. Make a couple knives.
How are you?
Excuse me, sir. All right, yeah, we're gonna need sticks.
Oh, it's you again.
There we go. Love the channel. Thanks for all your help. Just started to play, got beaten by bandits and a bear. Noob stuff. Thanks for the video of the best 10 places. You're welcome. You're welcome. I mean, there's a little bit of growing pains in the game, but I think you'll get it down. With bears especially, you kind of have to get the jump on them, else if they like aggress on you first, it's hard to beat them. I guess I'll make some more pickaxes too. I have the resources. How big's your village? My village takes up most of, I guess, the northeast of Skauki. There you go. There's a good example as to how big my village is. So this is like the main part of the village. I started expanding over here now that we got the bridges. But I mean, I also have, as you see people walking over here, I have like a mini hamlet to the west of Piestovia. This has like the geese, resource storage, food storage, a couple houses. And then I got a couple houses next to a mine. So I guess most of my village is around Skauki, a little bit around Piestovia, but mostly between Skauki and Piestovia. It's definitely expanded a lot since we got the bridges. Part of me was hoping they were going to add the bridges because I had like this area empty for the longest time, hoping that I could just put a bridge here. And then lo and behold, the update came out. So I was like, perfect timing, put a bridge down there. What else do I want to grab? Put the knives away, the pickaxes. I don't want to put all the knives away. I need one. 110 knives. All right, maybe we didn't need knives. Maybe we just needed smelted iron. I mean, I could smelt more iron. I got iron for days. I got literally like over 400. And I'm pretty sure I got more right here. That's another 300. 700 iron ore just sitting around. Hey, what's up, Gregory? Good day for another Sir J stream. Glad to have you, man. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some village maintenance today. God knows this village needs it. and all the other tricks you give us. Yeah, it's been a while since I put out a tips video. I kind of had an idea for a tips video that I may end up setting up soonish. So I may put another one out soon. Specifically for the Oxbow, by the way, so. For the Oxbow enjoyers, it'll be for you guys. What's a nice place to get villagers working in? You have 2 now. Wood for logs and planks, 1 for hunting meat and leather. So if you're still like desperately in need for logs, I would say pick up another woodcutter. But honestly, let me think about that. Maybe go towards animals. Like if you're early on, like that early, maybe you could get a hen house. Buy like some chicks, a couple adult chickens, and get like a lady or some dude in a hen house, and then just start farming eggs. See how over here I have just this hen house filled with roosters and chickens, and then just Kinga out here feeding him, because you'll just get plenty of eggs every season. Like I'm getting 72 eggs a day, and then on top of that you can just pull out, you know, eggs, feathers from the, I guess from their nests. You just got to make sure you feed them with animal feed. If not that, maybe do like a farm shed. Like how you notice how I have like my own farmers working in the fields. You don't need this many farmers working out, like, or you don't need a field this big either. But you could get like a 5x5 field, and then get like a farm shed, which is this building right here. And you can have your villagers start farming for you. You're just gonna need a hoe, bag, sickle, and then maybe some seeds, depending on what you want to plant. Last question. You say that for extraction, you should have men working. Do you think only female villagers would work? It would still work. The only reason why I say it is because especially early on, when you're working, if you move 2 people into a house together, eventually they're going to get married, and then eventually the lady's going to get pregnant, and then she's going to have a baby. And once she has a baby, she will not be available to work in any of your buildings for 2 years. And if your best extractor is, you know, one of the ladies at the start of the game, you're gonna have to just get like a new villager and level them up, right? So that's kind of the reason why I say it. Logs and sticks, planks, and that stuff are kind of like the most in demand. So I would say try and find like a good guy to work in there. I'm kind of a hypocrite though, because I'm pretty sure my wife is the best extractor in our village, if not one of the best. She's not the best, but she's the second best, Lubomira. Rainer's cool too, but Lubomira has always been in the woodshed. But she's not doing anything else, because I mean, my son's almost, yeah, he's 10 years old. So she hasn't had to like be out for a long time now. Thanks for all the help. I do wish they had the King's Quest on the Oxbow. Also more family quests versus the Valley. Yeah, that's a good mention, Caitlin. That's another thing that the Valley has over the Oxbow map. Your king actually matters in the Valley. And then you actually have herald quests you can do to increase or decrease your status with the king. And they don't have, I don't know why they don't have it added, but it's not added to the Oxbow map at the moment. Okay, let's go sell some things. I know I have a lot to sell. I need to clear my resource storages. I recently upgraded all of my resource storages to resource storage 3. And even then, I still have too much stuff. So we need to get rid of it. A little bit of it, at least. So let's look at tools. We're going to get rid of, like, the worst tools. Also put some of this stuff away that's holding me down, just so I can get around a little bit faster. We're gonna sell these bows. Probably the bronze knife. Keep the buckets. I could get rid of some of these old crossbows, but I could use them for a quest eventually if I wanted to. Maybe I'll sell this old broken shovel. Actually, let's have the extractors use it. Get rid of these longbows. I'm not going to be using these. Maybe the water skins. What's the most expensive things I have right now? Joined hose. We're going to keep those. Sell these bag hats. We don't need those. Potion of possibility. Still holding on to that. Wizened skulls. I could decorate the village with some skulls. Yeah, it's mostly just I have too much of like certain items. Like if you look at quantities, why do I have 12,000 flour? I don't need 12,000 flour, but for whatever reason I have 12,000.
It seems I forgot about food. Again.
All right, then we'll go eat. I don't know if I have any more fish tart, but I usually like to eat the fish tart for the stamina consumption. It's going bad, so it poisoned me a little bit, but it won't kill me. Is this game crossplay? Yes. I think last update they officially added crossplay. I think all you need is like once you make like a game, there's like a little code you can add, and then you can play with whoever adds the code into their game. The problem with it is whoever like creates the game is the host, so other people can't play the game while that person isn't on. So that's something you'll have to be aware of. Uh-oh. Slow down, slow down.
How is life treating you?
Here.
So glad to have caught your live stream again. Yeah, it's been it's been at least a while. I haven't been as focused on Medieval Dynasty streams as I was in the past. But we're doing 2 Medieval Dynasty streams this week. I've been doing one today. We'll do another one probably on Thursday.
Another, take care.
Just unlock the hen house. You're good on logs now. You'll try to get a village farming tomorrow. Thanks for the tips. Anytime. Yeah, now definitely I would say once you get like your woodshed set up,
How do you
once you have like your food storage, your resource storage, like all like the main things for your villagers, then I would say try going towards like animals and farming. Even in the current position I'm in, I still like prefer to make tools. So I don't think like a smithy, unless you want to make, I mean, honestly, a smithy would be important if you wanted to make bronze or copper tools. So once you're ready to upgrade tools, like once you unlock the smithy, maybe build one of those as well. Now we're gonna sell this bag hat. I could give this coverlet to my wife. Get rid of all these old arrows. I mean, that's about all I can sell at the moment.
so take care?
Is there anything I want to buy though? Where's Markuslav? The man in red. Markuslav. I think I pretty much have most of my resources on lock at the moment. If there's anything I was gonna buy, it'd be like fabric, thread. Honestly, just money sinks. Because I just have so much money at this point. I'm at 300k. So one doing animals and one doing farming. At the start, only one person will fit in the hen house. Same with the pigsty. Once you unlock the pigsty, I would recommend trying to get pigs too. Because then you'll get like manure, and then you can make fertilizer pretty cheap. Let's go back to Skowky. I think you went 8 hours playing this game. What's the longest you went on playing a game? Are you talking for like at once? In this game, probably like 8-ish hours. I think there's an 8-hour stream of me. Oh, any game? Oh God. Back in my let me buy this fish tart. It's gonna cost me a lot, but a money sink is what I need, like I said. Any game though, honestly, probably World of Warcraft. I bet you I put at least 12 to 16 hours in World of Warcraft on one day. I used to be massively into that game. I think I was deepest in high school, but it was probably some MMO. If it wasn't World of Warcraft, it would be like some MMO. Back in the days when I was like raiding and progressing and stuff, I was on that game. I'd be on that game because back then I was even like homeschooled for a couple years, so I'd just be like, wake up, get on the game, sun's down, go to bed, rinse and repeat. That was just how it was, though. That was just how it was. Your longest was 10 hours on DayZ console. I've heard a lot of good things about DayZ, though, so. I have not played it. I watched a little bit. Is that like newish DayZ or like the older DayZ? You picked up 800 unripe berries to let them rot. Nice. Now that's a really good way to start. If you're not at pigs yet, yeah, just pick up berries. Berries will get you far. Speaking of, let's go check my rot. This is another problem we kind of have. I have 600 rot in this box, but that's not even the half of it, I think. Unless we're making, yeah, we got 10,000. Okay, we need to do something about this rot. There's 500 pounds of rot taking up space in my resource storage. My husband doesn't understand how I game for so long. It's just, some of us are just built different, Anna. Some of us are just built different, I think. Jay, you and I have the same WoW experience. Yeah, Jack? Which expansion were you no-lifing back when you played? Or were you playing no-lifing vanilla? Because back when I was on it like all day, non-stop, every day, I think that was between like the Wrath and Cataclysm days. Burning Crusade and vanilla. All right, so you're a little bit before me, but I started in BC. I started in BC. I raided a little bit. By the time I hit 70, Wrath of the Lich King was already coming out, so I was like, I'm already invested. Or where'd the donkey go? I want the donkey back. He has to yell at me to get off, otherwise I'll go 24 hours on a damn game. You know, be like that sometimes. Let me check and see what I'm selling. I have like extra tools like shearing scissors and stuff, but I don't know if I'm selling the shearing scissors. What's the amount of taxes you have to pay in spring? Must be a lot with so many buildings. Oh god. It's over 10,000. I don't remember how much it is exactly, but it's definitely over 10,000. I think we're gonna cut back on flatbread. As much as I have flour, we don't have the amount of buckets of water to keep up with all this flatbread. The only other option is to maybe... we could get another well and have another person working in on the buckets. Honestly, that's probably a decent idea. Maybe we're gonna make a well. Where could I fit a well on the other side of town? Just started playing about 2 weeks ago on console. Any advice? I mean, that's a loaded question. Like, well, how far into the game are you? Like, what year are you on? What map are you playing on? Yeah, I think another well would be cool. Kind of somewhat next to... Here, can I pull up the hammer? Let me break this. I'm gonna line it up a little bit better. There we go. I need logs, sticks, and straw for this. You haven't played since Mists of Pandaria? It's been a minute for you then, hasn't it, Jack? You just throw stone on the ground in your storage. I do that sometimes too. If you noticed, I have like all these baskets around. If you have too much of a problem with not enough space in your storage, a lot of times I recommend just getting like some crates and then just throwing excess resources in the crates right next to your storage. Honestly, Gav, this is probably the good tip that you might be looking for, especially when you have too many resources that you can't hold them anymore. Like, I got 800 firewood sitting here. I have 500 bowls, 1,800 sticks, 1,000 fur, 1,800 fertilizer, 300 iron, 300 copper, 8,000 rye. And I mean, that's not even the half of it, so. I got another 2,500 rye, some wheat, and some change. And I just wanted to grab a couple more logs. Probably like 20. You can also put your logs in the resource storage, like all these logs. These are just stacks of logs that I've just placed here. I'm pretty sure this is what this area was meant for, so. Definitely use storage outside of the storage boxes if you can. You're a gamer girl at birth. You married a gamer girl. I done told at least I ain't out partying and drinking and said I stay at home with the kids. See, I don't see the problem. I think it's perfectly fine, Anna. I wonder if I should. I mean, this is a fine spot, yeah. Do I have any villagers that aren't working? Maybe any ladies that had their babies and they're ready to work. Yeah, Kazimira. She's a 3 extractor, 6 production. Anybody else? Just Kazi. I don't know if I have a slot for you available in any of our production buildings. Yeah, it looks like we've slotted up. Maybe I could take somebody out of the smithy. No, those guys are good. Those guys are maxed. Sobislava. I got this villager. I forgot about it. She... Where is... Can I get this? Click on the sign. I found a villager who had a 3 in everything except 1 skill. 3s in everything except survival. So she's really well-rounded. But I'm going to have it so we get buckets of water. And just fill up as much as you can every day. I mean, it's not a lot. I could move her. Actually, you know what's a better idea? Instead of doing that, let's take one of our already established workers. So like one of the ones in the mine. Rainer, honestly. Rainer, you're really good. And we could do without a really good miner. We have too much ore as it is right now. We're gonna put Rainer in here. So he's getting 4 times the amount of buckets of water per day than she is. And honestly, this will solve our problem with the flatbread, I think. We could go back to making like a bajillion flatbread a day. We'll put Sobi in the mines. See, at this level, it doesn't matter as much, I would say, if you have like female extractors and stuff. That's mostly like an early game, mid game trick, because that's when it matters the most. At this point, like I can just mix and match, move people around, and not really have too many problems. Why you don't have a PC anymore, Jack?
And your child is silent for...
Gavin says I'm on the Oxbow because I tried with a friend. He didn't enjoy it as much as I did, so I kept going. I think I'm on year 4. Have a population around 30 or so. Okay, okay. Video games and coffee are life. I drank... I'm not a big coffee person, but I still, drink caffeine. And I'm pretty sure I'm still kind of feeling the crash from my energy drink earlier. I don't know why I'm so tired today. Do you have a video tour of this playthrough? Would love to see all of it. Not yet. This playthrough I did start on stream though, so if you find, like, if you go to my lives and you start with, like, I think it was like I finished 1 year, or I survived 1 year Medieval Dynasty. That was the start of this playthrough. So if you watch like 1 to 10, like this entire playthrough has been live. So you can watch it from beginning to end if you really want to. Eventually I'm gonna put out a village tour of this place though, because I have put a lot of work into it. Oh yeah, I built it. I forgot, before the end of the stream I built this. The witch's circle. I kind of wanted to add some more stuff around here. It's a little foreboding having all these people sit around a fire in a circle, but it just feels right. And there's mushrooms around. This is suspicious. What could I put in here? Maybe like a wicker crate with some firewood. Maybe like a wagon right here. Yeah, maybe I'll go back to decorating this little corner. This corner still needs... It looks nice, but it's still a little bare. See what we can do. I wonder if I could fit orchard trees in here. I don't know how that would look. Like if we put like a...
Season of preparation.
It would take some time to decide if it looked good. But if I just like placed a tree here, it might look decent. We're gonna try it. It's gonna take like 2 years before it grows. But I kind of want to see how it looks. How do you get a villager to mine copper, for example? To get a villager to mine copper, you need them to work either in the extraction shed or the mine. So I think the first stop you could do is get an extraction shed, which is like this little building right here. You're just gonna need pickaxes and maybe shovels. I think you only need the pickaxes for the copper. But I think if you wanted to get clay, you'll need a shovel. But yeah, just place a couple of villagers. I have 2 villagers in the excavation shed, not extraction shed. And they're just gathering a mix of everything at this point. Part of me thinks I should cut this off. We don't need any more straw.
To drink something.
Iced coffee's better. Energy drinks make you shaky. Yeah, that's why I swapped to sugar-free energy drinks. I used to be like big into like Rock Stars and Red Bull. But I don't know, random story. Back when I was in college, I screwed up one of my chemistry exams because I was like shaky and I like knocked over like a vial as I was like pouring water into it or something. I think I was using like a pipette.
Hello.
And I was like, this is ridiculous. Here you go, Lubomira. Here's a gift. She actually really liked the coverlet. Maybe I need to get more of those for her. Let's also find our son and give him a gift. He's probably still in the bed. Wake up, boy. He's not interested in waking up. I guess he was spending too much time at the bar last night. He likes to do that sometimes. I want to grab like a... I think my favorite tree would probably be like the pear tree. I think it's a pear tree, right? Pear tree seedling. And then we're gonna make a wagon. Four planks, 2 wagon wheels. I think wagon wheels take planks, yeah? I forget how to make wagon wheels. Iced coffee is good though too, Anna. I just don't drink it too often. Have you done a group playthrough? Nah, I haven't. Well, I did I think 2 episodes. Like when Oxbow first came out and like co-op was like brand new, like back in December. Me and my good dear mod Disaster Strikes. We did like 2 episodes, which I think was like the first year and a half, maybe just first year of the Oxbow co-op. But definitely not like a full playthrough or anything, just like a couple videos. Hey, what's up, Paulie? Hello, good night. Just popped in to pay the king's tax before I head off to bed. Alrighty, Paulie. You sleep well. Glad you could stop by. We'll catch you next stream.
Do what they say, but do not get too close to them.
I'm planting this tree here. Actually, I can't do that without a bag. I need to get a bag. How many villagers do I have? I have 112 villagers. So 112 villagers, 68 workers. A good half of them are just kids. Like, look at this. Look at all of them. Not even a good half. Like, it's... Yeah, it's basically almost half. The oldest, of course, is my son. He's only 10. So in maybe like the next 4 years, we'll actually be able to put our, like, the kids into a workplace.
Let's go.
But yeah, we're gonna need like 8 more years before we start actually getting them to work. But at that point, like, I'm gonna have so many villagers, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Honestly, probably would have been faster if I just walked. Sorry, donkey. I'm carrying too much, so you're slowing me down a little bit. Yes, Anna, I have. But you didn't hear from me.
Do you have any gossip?
Hey, what's up, Kimberly?
The better.
Late but here, you'll be lurking for a bit. Sounds good, Kimberly. Glad to have you. Anna, you'd get along with our friend Destiny, wherever Destiny's at. He's our expert weed wizard. The hemp wizard. All right, pear tree. Blam. All right, we got a tree. We'll be back in 2 years to see how this looks. One thing I don't really like about sometimes like planting trees is it like breaks. I mean, obviously you have to grow up the field to like plant the tree, but it's still gonna like leave this obvious square. One thing we can do eventually is kind of just decorate around this square, whether it's like put some rocks around, put like a little fence kind of to make it nice. But I think we're gonna wait for it to grow before we do anything like that. Right now I want to put down a cart. Where would a cart look good? Maybe like right here. I don't know what else we could place. I remember we were talking about putting like plants and stuff. Like we put plants on like the insides of here. Maybe we can still do that. I'm gonna need some stone though if I want to do that. Hey, what's up, Disaster? Also lurking, sounds good. Nah, it was a lot of fun. I'm definitely not against the idea of like doing another like co-op type playthrough. The problem is it just takes a lot of planning and coordination to get like the same people there and like all together. Do I have any stone? I feel like I should have some. 82, that's not a lot. You should give a co-op run another go. I mean, it's possible. We shall see what happens in the future. Also, what's the best way to make your village self-sufficient? Lots of cabbages. I mean, I guess it depends what you mean by self-sufficient. Like where you don't have to worry about management at all? Because I mean, I think you're gonna be dealing with management for the rest of your days in this game. There's one thing someone mentioned in my comment section that I hadn't found the right way to word. There is no ability, like, let's say I go to, I'm next to the barn, so let's go to the barn. So if you're in like the barn and you go to like your current production, it'll tell you how much is being made. So like this barn is making 25 animal feed a day, 333 rye grain a day, 50 straw a day. And it's also taking like 25 oat grain, 180 rye grain. And this is every day. But I wish there was a global current production tab that showed all of the buildings, showing how much you gained and how much you lost. Because you can only really go between building to building. So it's kind of hard to say, like, if there was a global production like tab, it would be a lot easier to make everything like self-sufficient and everything kind of even itself out. But you can only really go building from building. So it's definitely hard, but it kind of takes, it's a bit of a balancing act, I would say. Like, for example, I can kind of show you like what I'm doing. Like in the smithy, I'm making, I don't know if the smithy is a great example. I think the other smithy, here we go. So you can see how I'm getting like 27 copper a day from this excavation shed. If we're looking at my other smithy, which would be in production. If you look at this one, we're smelting 13 a day. So that about equals out to about 26. So I try to keep it around the same number so that I don't have like too much copper building up in my my resource storage. So kind of going between your buildings is making sure, okay, I'm smelting this many iron bars. You know, this building, you know, is making 9 knives a day, so I need at least 18 to be made to balance out my iron. So I'm making a little bit more iron than I am making knives. That's kind of where I want to be. Worst thing I ever did was get super stoned and play Dead by Daylight. Oh my gosh. That game freaks me out when I'm sober. That is just scary. I'm not really good with horror games. I definitely have some time in Dead by Daylight. I probably have a couple hundred hours. But oh my gosh. That game infuriates me sometimes. We're out of shearing scissors. All right, back to the iron. We need to make more shearing scissors. What's weighing me down? Probably the stone. And I also wanted to grab a couple chicory. Because we're going to plant these. It was shrooms the worst type of being stoned? Yeah, I don't have any experience there, Anna. I've never done shrooms. But I can only imagine it would be a horrifying experience.
How are you?
Excuse me, Negrod. I have shearing scissors to make. Gotta keep making that money. All right, throw those back in there. Also, another thing I noticed, did I never upgrade this? I just realized this. I didn't know this building was a smithy 2. A smithing 3 is not important, but maybe I should make a smithy 3. Put some chicory there. Chicory here. Chicory here.
Look at all these yellow leaves. They're everywhere.
Miscellaneous wise, I don't think we could put anything else in this corner unless we did like a privy, which I'm not really feeling. Maybe the braziers. The witch's circle needs a scarecrow.
So many buildings that way.
We could do that. We could do that. Yeah, we'll start with a scarecrow and like... I don't know if we'll fit braziers here anymore since I put these plants there. I might have to shift these over if I want that to work. But I remember talking about wanting to put some braziers down. A scarecrow with the torch behind it. Yeah, we can try it out. We'll see how it works. I'm down to see how it looks. I need like 24 firewood. Actually, hold on. What also do I need for the scarecrow? Scarecrow takes a bit. It's not expensive, but it just takes a lot. 2 logs, 8 sticks. Linen thread, linen fabric. I'm gonna take double just in case I like don't like how it looks, and then I have to break it down. 8 sticks, 4 leather. All right, let's check it out. Now that we have all the resources we need. How am I finding my frame rate with all the buildings and decorations? Looks good here, just asking if you've seen anything. I haven't had any problems yet, really. I think the only thing that caused me problems is if I'm like in the vicinity of this windmill moving around. I think that's the only thing that really messes with my frames. At least on my end. But I don't think I'm on like the highest of settings. I think I'm just on like mix of, oh, maybe I am. Maybe I am just on ultra settings. I don't know, Kimberly. I don't know. Maybe that would help with my frames with the windmill if I turned that down a bit. Where would be a good spot for the scarecrow? Oh, maybe I can fit the braziers. We'll see how those look. I think I'm gonna have to break this though. This definitely is gonna have to go. Maybe we can still fit. I need a couple more stones. Total of 8. It's a start. I don't know if I should move this and put another plant thing there. It might be a thought for the future. You could even border with trellises. That might be a bit much. We were initially going to put gates here, but I didn't really like the look of the gates. Maybe a trellis would look better. Oh, that's a lot of sticks. Let me just buy this to see if it would even fit. Yeah, I'd have to like do the entrances all over again for it to work, I think. Which, I mean, we may have to do. But I don't know if I'm going to do it right now. If I'm not really feeling the braziers and stuff, maybe I'll put the trellises down. Your game won't season change forward if you're over 86 villagers. That's weird. I've never encountered a problem like that before. Nah, looks good. Just asking for playability. Oh, okay. Then I think so far I've been fine. One thing that can cause people problems is I do have... Where is it? Custom game. I do have my building limit up to max, so it's 200%. And it says it can cause a lot of performance issues. I haven't had any performance issues yet. I haven't hit my full capacity of buildings, though. I think my capacity is 140. And we're at 80, 84. So it can get worse. It may get worse. We could do it like on both sides. I kind of want to put it like right here, though. Who's going to stop me if I put down 2? It looks like this is straight on, so maybe I will also have this like straight on. And then we'll still get the torches. Hey Jay, no tax money, but I give you a like. I appreciate it, April. The king sends his best regards, April. I'm worried about making the area too bright, though. I guess we'll just have to see how it looks at night. It might be better to decorate it at that point. Let's take 2 fabric, 2 thread, 6 stone. How much stone did I say? 6? Yeah, 6. Do you have any tips on the HUD? I get so confused with the icons no matter what town they overlap and you lose it. Like the symbols in like the top left. Like how I have like the production symbol right now, like those problems.
Why does the time run so slowly?
Now I kind of wish we had like decorative trees, like you could put like a dead tree. I would put like a big dead tree like right here I don't know why they haven't added decorative trees yet, to be honest. I feel like that would have been... I think that's a highly request thing. I will come back to this at night. We'll see how it looks. And if we want to add any more, we'll add more. If anything, we'll probably take out this wagon, move it somewhere in this area, and put down another flower pot. No, the town hut with the quests and traders and all on top. Oh, the compass. I don't know. It doesn't really. There's nothing that bothers me too much about it. I think once you're in town, it gets a little cluttered. I kind of try and ignore a lot of the quests these days because I'm not really doing them. But I mean, the only icons that really matter most to me when I'm looking for them are maybe my waypoint, if I'm setting a waypoint, where my horse is or my donkey is, and then like the red symbol's your wife, the green symbol's your kid. When you're with like the traders though, it's hard to see it when looking for someone, but all I see, it has a mix of blurbs. I mean, especially when you're in town, there's a lot of symbols to deal with. I think the one that I recognize the most is probably the one with either the wheat and bag symbol, because that's the person that usually sells like seeds and farming stuff, and then the guy with the pickaxe often sells like the ore and the metals and stuff like that.
Hello there.
Actually, before I go, let me stop by my resource storage up here. This is another thing I didn't really mention. I got like a resource storage right next to the trader, at least as close as I was able to get it, or not the trader, the wagoner. I built a resource storage as close to the wagoner as I could. So if I want to take any other things, I can. One thing I forgot to check that I said I was going to check was if I was selling certain tools. Bronze shearing scissors. Doesn't look like we have any bronze shearing scissors selling. So I'm going to take these and just like vendor them. You spent 2 hours trying to put your hood on to find out that you couldn't. Yeah, I don't know why you can't like put the hood up. You can wear it, but you can't like, the hood doesn't actually go over your head.
How are you?
There's like bandits and villagers that have hoods, but for whatever reason, the player can't wear one.
Onward.
Nah, but I get what you're saying, April, especially when you're in town. They're just like, it's everything everywhere. I've kind of just figured, I don't know. I think I've just played the game so much. I basically know the villagers by name.
Told me that in the south, people ride on horses with large houses.
Like the clothing seller, Slava. Slav. This is my favorite dude. Basically because he sells everything in this map. I don't know if there's anything else I want to buy from you. In the early game, I like to buy like his logs and his sticks because it's super cheap.
Wants to see you around.
And I didn't do any notice board quests. I haven't really cared to do any. But if there's any quick ones, or any that I think are worth doing, maybe 16 iron hose. 4,000 coins is a lot. And it would get rid of a lot of my iron that I'm sitting on. Why do we make 16 hose? 16 iron hose real quick.
Oh, it's you again.
Back to Skouki.
Right then.
We got some crafting we need to do. The other 2 quests were like kill pigeons, kill something. I don't really do those ones. They kind of take up too much time. If it was like a kill a bear or a wizened quest, maybe I would do it. But it's usually like pigeons or crows. Some random animal that I really feel like tracking down. Alright, what does it take to make hose? I think it's iron, bars. Is it sticks and logs, or is it just sticks? It's just logs. Okay. So we need 32 iron, 16 logs. We should have that. If not, we can smelt it. $32 iron. 16 logs.
It's easy to talk with me.
And craft it. Easy quest. You can travel with your horse. Oh yeah. Just make sure you talk to the guy while you're on it, and it'll just teleport you with your mount. Klonitsa was the worst for you looking for the ring girl in the search. Oh, in the search areas? Yeah. Some of the quests in this map are not that fun. Like, there's an early on quest in this village right here. I hated it. There's this random quest, I think, where you have like a villager copying another guy. So you have to go back and forth in between the houses and figure out what's the similarities or what's the differences. That quest hurt my brain. I was not a big fan of that one.
How do you do?
I'm gonna go back to Piastovia before this guy leaves. Actually, yeah, it's Derwin. Dervin. Dervin wants these hoes. Hey, what's up, Jared? How you doing, man? Just finished dinner and have paid the king's tax. You're a good man, Mad.
How do you do?
Be welcomed, taxpayer. What did you call me? Oh my gosh. He's right. I do pay my taxes. Worry no more. The hoes have arrived. What did you... Oh, yes, that sort of hose. If only the farmers would stop trying to plow the rocks. I feel you every day. Everybody takes their hoe for granted until they become hoeless.
Have a good day.
Nice. Thank you, Dervin. Yeah, you cheated on that darn quest. Don't feel bad, April. That quest, the worst quest in the game, in my opinion. No shame. Yeah, we're gonna check the villagers' skills. I don't really need to invite anybody, but sometimes I like to find if there's just a random villager with 3s and everything, I like to pick them up. So before the season ends, we'll go check all the campfires. You took photos from the 2 buildings? Honestly, that's pretty smart, Sven.
How are you?
I think I was doing it midstream and I was just like, I don't have the time or the energy to figure this out. All right, who's over here? I'm looking for pseudo specials, as I like to call them.
I don't get why some people
Okay. Come on, we just nudged, and I'm in the water. And I'm drowning. End of the dynasty, guys. I hit my head.
I'm thirsty.
Oh, well, you're in the right place to drink, my man. Start drinking. That does not look comfortable. Dude broke his back. This isn't a comfortable position. Wait a minute. What are you doing? Oh no. This is awkward. Get up. Get up. I'm stuck. What if I crouch? All right, we're all. Everything is good. Everything is fine.
Giddy up.
So playing Bell right had you messed up. You didn't want no 3 level. Then you remembered 3 was good here. Yeah, yeah. No, I feel that.
How are you?
In Bell right, if they're a 3, I just send them to the trash. Not even worth it.
Move on.
New thumbnail. I don't know how somebody bends their back like that. That's. Oh look! Oh, you see that? Rudolphina. She's got 3 excavation, hunting, diplomacy, and production, with a 2 in farming and survival. She's pretty close to what I would consider a pseudo special. I would like to get 5 3s though. I'm at this point where I'm really picky. I don't need extra villagers if I don't need them. I'm just searching for certain ones or the best of the best. She's close to the best, but she is not the best.
Oh, it's you again.
And I don't know if I checked the Skouki camp. But this should be the last one, if not. Who is here? Emmerich? Yeah, I've seen these people before. Wojciecha.
Let's go.
I'm out of here. Let's go to winter. Finish off the last season of the year. Whoa, before I do, I wanted to look at the... And I just can't stop crashing, guys. I'm sorry. I'm hurting my donkey. I'm just a little foreboding. If I had it on the opposite side, I mean, I don't know how it would look on the opposite side, but yeah, maybe the shadows would look interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna break these and just out of curiosity, because they don't really add too much. I mean, it's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe. But I'm gonna break these. Oh, I need one more linen fabric. I like the bonfires or the braziers. I think we'll keep the braziers. And if I don't like the torches where I'm gonna move them, I'm gonna put them back, because I think with those torches it kind of The lighting seemed perfect. Linen fabric. Take some extra thread too, because why not? I've heard guys pray to be able to do that, and all you had to do was fall in a river. I guess that's all it takes to bend your back like that. We could learn from Jay Walker, the Medieval Dynasty character. Nah, it doesn't really... Yeah, it doesn't really add a shadow. If I bring my own fire to it, it adds the shadow. Like, it casts a shadow. But not if I put it in the front. That's okay. We'll fix that next season. You make the villagers happy with decorating their houses, right? Yes. The way to increase like the happiness of a villager is insulate the house. Here, let's sleep. It'll be easier to see. You want to insulate the house. You want to add, I believe, 10 decorations to the house. So like if you look at my house, we have... Sorry, Lubomira. We have 4... What are these things called? 4 straw Himelies. We have a skull. We got 2 candles. And we got a bunch of rugs.
Always so dead in here?
Here's a gift, Lubomira.
Anything troubling you, my
Malvasia.
dear? See you soon.
Yeah, make sure your house is insulated, have 10 decorations, and then have them working in their best job or their best skill. So, for example, the higher their skill is, like Reiner, he's at 100% because his house is perfect. He has a 10 in his skill, which is extraction, which he's working. And does he have kids? And he's got 2 kids. I think you get some base increased mood for having kids. So yeah, kids, decoration, insulation, and job. Those are all going to be what affects their mood. So was that the only villager I have with a 100% mood? I got 3. One is because she's a mom, though. This is only going to be temporary. Ludamisol, he's permanent. Roslov, you see how he only has 98? It's because his skill is 9 out of 10. Once he hits 10 out of 10, it'll go up to 2% and he'll be 100%. Same with Stanimir. Waslava, she's 8 out of 10, so she's 4% down. And the higher their mood is, I think at 100%, they gather a net total of 20% more resources. Oh my gosh. I forgot to do my fields. I forgot to do my fields last season, guys. Oh, well, it's not like we're hurting for rye or anything. I'm pretty sure rye is my most produced resource. I knew I was gonna forget something. Actually, let's put those fires back up. 1 fabric, 6 stone. I think it's pronounced braziers. Is it? I have no idea. Braziers are boob holders. Brazier? I've never heard braziers. But maybe you're right. I could just be ignorant. It wouldn't be the first time I messed up a pronunciation in this game. Oh, also, I'm freezing to death. We need to change into some good clothing. Where is my... Oh, maybe it was in my inventory. I'm carrying it around. We're gonna change into fur boots, long fur hood, thick gloves. I think we can live without the long sleeve. And a hat. Google said yes to brazier. All right. I'll take your word for it then, April. Google knows everything. Let's fix our buildings. We go to the builder site. Just one by one repair. Kitchen, we're missing some resources. Eggs. Let's drop it down to 40. And I forgot to re-instill our flatbread. Okay, let's drop it 25, 25. Even that's not enough. You know, get rid of all the scrambled eggs. When I feel like making more scrambled eggs, we'll get back to it. I would just really like to get rid of all this flour. If I did the math, hypothetically, if I did math right now. Kitchen, flatbread. We're making 57 flatbread a day. So that's 5.7 buckets of water, right? I'm pretty sure that's correct. I know it says 1 bucket of water, but I think it's 1 use of the bucket of water, and there's 10 uses. So I don't see why we wouldn't be making enough flatbread or enough buckets of water. Oh, well, we'll leave it. Who is this? Tomira? Take this rag doll. I don't think Henrik would like the rag doll. I need to give him something too. Henrik, my boy. Take this bird figurine.
I should bring my relatives over. Goodbye. Maybe.
I need to buy more child gifts. I only have 1 more left to give him for next season. Wait. I don't... Wait a minute. I'm mad confused. When did I name my horse Donkey? Did I do that? Is that its name or is that a bug? No, I named him Donkey. I don't remember naming my horse Donkey. But you know what? It works.
People often ask me how it is to live.
Hey, what's up, Destiny? What's up, man? Where's Polly? She was here a little bit earlier. She had to go to bed, so she went to bed. But she stopped by and said what's up. I was gonna correct your pronouncing. I liked hearing that bras were gonna be put down and we would be looking at them at night.
Vio. Oh, it's you again.
Well, now I'm a little bit more informed. Maybe I'll still call them braziers. It's too late. It's deeply ingrained in my head. Where do I buy swords?
Have a nice
I think I buy them in Skouki. No, actually, no. We buy them in Piastovia. We need Mark Guslav? I don't remember who sells the swords.
How are you?
I'm just gonna go look at all of the villagers or all the traders and see which one sells the wooden swords. It's either Markuslav or the exotic goods guy. I feel like it would be Markuslav. Because I'm pretty sure the guy that sells like the tools and the ore usually sells the toy swords.
I think we'll go down in history as the
So what say you, man? I don't see him. So I guess you are not him.
Have a nice day.
You would think I would know.
How are you?
I know on the other map, but I don't know why I always forget for this one. We can at least buy figurines here. We don't need to buy the swords. I think that'll be enough toys for the entire village.
And remember, don't eat the yellow snow.
Maybe Gordon Ramsay named the horse. Funny that you mentioned that, April. I've been binging Hell's Kitchen. Like for the last 3 or 4 months. For whatever reason, they decided to like post the entire seasons in like one video on YouTube.
How is Livestream?
And just because I thought it was funny, I was like, I gotta watch this. And then I unironically got sucked in, and now I'm like watching season 10 of Hell's Kitchen. This is the wrong village. I need Skouki. Did I ever give the brat a doll? She wouldn't let me talk to her after I said I don't have one. I was gonna go grab one and get it for her, but she's like, don't talk to me. So I never gave her the doll.
Move on.
It's a shame too, because all these kids in my village have all the toys they would want. Svetomir, here's a badger.
I have to go now.
Random kid, I don't even know how to say your name. Not a lot of vowels. Visibora. Here's a bear.
I'm too old for this. I'm too young for this.
Polly is your counselor.
Hello. What's up?
Polly knows her stuff. So I don't blame you, Destiny.
Another day, another adventure.
I need to hire Polly as my counselor next.
Hello.
Henrik already gave you something, right? Yeah.
See you soon.
I'm gonna leave these fields empty for the season. Maybe what we'll do is auto set them. So these are carrots, it's fine. Oats and rye. Those are set to oats, that's fine. Poppies and rye. Oh, maybe they're all automatically set then because I didn't rotate. I think the rotation fields need to be reset, at least, to flax. I think everything else is fine. I think I only have 3 rotation fields at this point. I think these 3 right here, I swap every season. And these ones should be the beetroot, and these ones should be the poppies. And we got wheat down, so it's not like we don't have any food down. And then we have like a little carrot field in the corner over here. I think the carrot field is planted. Yeah, that probably didn't take a lot of time. I'm gonna break this. Get that out of here. And we're gonna get like 8 stone. There are loads of kids. You're gonna have enough houses when they're all grown. You'll have a proper town. Yeah, that's a problem. That's gonna be a problem. Once they all grow up, they'll be able to still like live in the same house with their parents, but once I move them out, they're out. What will probably happen is I'll pair them up with each other as they all start growing up, and then start moving them in houses together. But that does mean I'm just gonna have to make a whole new neighborhood. And that's gonna be work. Or I just leave them where they live, and they just kind of do their thing till we have people that start dropping off. I think it's once a villager hits, is it 60? Once a villager hits 60, there's a chance every season or every year that they just literally die. My youngest villager's 41 though, so it's not gonna happen anytime soon. So we definitely have a lot of people, and in 8 more years we're gonna have a ridiculous amount of people. Honestly, that's a pretty good lifespan for people in the medieval age. 60? There's no way. What was the average lifespan of people back then? I think this game takes place in like 1000 or 1100 AD. Somewhere around Poland. I can't imagine 60 was the average lifespan, but if it was, I mean, that would be crazy. And then lastly, we just needed some wooden wheels. I'm just gonna make a couple wheels, like 10, just so that I have them,
How are you?
so I don't have to keep making them.
A few more splinters and my hand will look like a hedgehog.
With all the wars and such, like 40 probably. I wouldn't be surprised if it was even lower. With all the plagues going on and stuff. Make way, people, make way. I think we will place the wagon. I mean, honestly, we may just place it in the same spot. Just rotate it.
If I got a coin for every back in my day, I would be richer than the king.
And maybe like a short fence. I said I was gonna wait to do this. But you know, why wait? Low plank fence. Let's change over to the hammer so we can see the edges. And we'll just... I don't know if this is gonna cause problems for the villagers to harvest the tree though once it's time. I may have to like leave a corner open just so they can get in. In fact, I don't even know if I like this. This might be a little too tall for me. You know, get it out of here. I changed my mind. The low stick fence might be a little bit shorter. But I don't know if we can step over it still. Yeah. How about no fence for now? Maybe we'll make like a makeshift fence. Like, do like a rock circle around it. I think that might look better. $31 was in the medieval times on average, so says the almighty Google. Well, if Google says it, it must be true, right? I mean, 30 seems... That's what I would guess. I would guess like 30 or somewhere around 30. What's going on with management? We got a problem in the barn. No oats. We can live with this. We will just break down more rye grain, I guess. But what is this fertilizer? Is this just... This is manure? We have a lot of rot. So let's try and get rid of the rot. 276. That's 2,700 rot a day that we'll be getting rid of. So I think by the end of the season, we'll have gotten rid of most of the rot. The 12k coins for the taking. The plague and everything came later, I think, when everyone is living in big cities with all the pollution and rats being around. I actually don't know. I was gonna say, what year did Kingdom Come Deliverance? What time period is that supposed to be in? Because I know that's in the medieval era. And there's some plagues that happen in that game. I think that game is closer to like 1400 though. 1300. Where's the road? I'm gonna pop myself up here with photo mode. Trying to think of what I want to add in this little area here. Something between like the tavern and the houses. Like there's just like an open area right there. And I don't know what to put there. I don't feel like a market would look good in this area anymore. Initially, I wanted to put like a market over here. I think I'm against that now. If I was gonna do a market, it would probably line up with this road, but I think that would look a little tacky. But it still feels a little too barren. I don't want a barn over here. We got the well. We got a kitchen. We got the smithy. I don't know how well it would look, but I feel like if we built a third tavern, we would be able to level our production villagers like super nice. The market would look lively, but you see what I'm saying? I feel like it would just be out of the way if I put it over here, because there's not much reason to go out here. I mean, maybe I could make like a fenced off, like a gated community. It's kind of in the forest, so it makes sense. I know there's bears in this area. Not like the bears could actually come in the village and kill my villagers. But I just don't think I'll like a fence being so close to the water. Another tavern, though. Just for the sake of having a lot of, I guess, fast production leveling. What if I could combine both taverns into a mega tavern? That would be too crazy. A large drinking complex. Straight out of one tavern and into the next one. Really wish they had inns and street lanterns. Would be awesome. And we kind of have street lanterns, but not so much an inn. I do think an inn would be cool. I wish we could build like a 2-story building of some sort. Like the tavern is basically the biggest building you can build, but I kind of want something bigger. I mean, if you don't count the windmill being 2 stories. Here, let's go into town really quick. I'll take a couple things to clear out some space. What's weighing us down? I kind of want to get rid of this flour. As much as I would love to just make flatbread, I don't think we can keep up with how much flour we're producing. Like maybe half the flour, maybe I can get rid of it.
Let's go.
I don't even want to touch this corner of the city yet. I got so many houses. I have to think of like, I'll probably like fence them in, add some trellises, some tables and stuff like that. And we could start.
Season when day is. How is life treating you?
Let's deal with all this flatbread though, or sorry, the flour. And since we're by the notice board, what do you got for me today? Kill 4 boars, 5 badgers, 58 salt, 108 wheat grain. We could do the wheat grain. You only have 1 shrine, right? Yeah. You can only build 1, unfortunately. I wish you could build more. Hey, you got wheat grain on you, buddy? I only need like 120. We could trade my flour for it. Posmir.
Want to see? Have a good day. Move on.
They can only buy like 300 flour each. I would need like 20 vendors to sell all of this to. Oh, you bought 600. I guess if I bought exotic goods,
Hello.
that could be a good transfer.
It's busy.
Easy.
Have a good day.
Maybe we'll just buy a bunch of exotic goods. Domazir. The wife likes coverlets. Oh, these could actually be decent decorations for like in the village. I didn't even think about that. A decorated beer mug. Hard soap. I don't know what I'd use the hard soap for. Ornate toolbox. Hand flute, pipe, perfume. Sesame honey bar. I almost want to just put these down just to see what they look like. Henefetafel. What does that even mean? Henefete. I can't say that word. Well, they can at least buy all of my flour. And then we can give out this wheat grain that I bought. Dervin.
How is life? See you around.
Take the wheat grain. Give me the wheat beer. Hey, what's up, William? How you doing, man?
We all make mistakes.
I didn't check the campfires today, actually. Let's go check the campfires. I still haven't seen a random Lubomir or a random Blanca. So I'm kind of sad about that. Erica Bogdala. Vladzimira. You're all okay. But you're not amazing. Doing good. Have to be getting in live again. Happy to have you, William. We're mainly just doing some maintenance and decorations on our village. Maybe looking for a couple of villagers if we're lucky. And kind of trying to sort out all of this mess that we have in our resource storage. We have a bit too much. Okay, I crashed again. I can't. When I'm in Klonitsa, I can't talk and ride. I always crash. But yeah, I got a huge mess in my resource storage and I need to clean it up. Oda, Zelivoi, Naslava, Domaslav.
I've been sober since last autumn.
None of them are worth the time. I guess we'll check Astoria next.
How do you do?
Hey, what's up, Ellie? How you doing, Ellie?
Move on. Let's go.
Boguslaw. Nah, these aren't. I don't think these. Oh, damn, you're terrible. Ladurg. He's almost got ones in everything.
It's the yellow snow.
Nah, these guys aren't worth the time. The 31 medieval age is mostly so low because of the very high infant mortality rate. If you lived your adulthood, your life expectancy wasn't much different to ours. Oh. I mean, I guess that would make sense.
Oh, it's you again.
Or didn't I check? I checked Piastovia. I checked Klonitsa. I didn't check Skauki. I just assumed everybody in the medieval era was dying of, like, dysentery. Blanca! Oh my gosh. There she is. You thought I wouldn't find you. After all this time. It doesn't matter how bad your stats are. It's actually right down the middle.
How are you?
I don't know where you came from,
Rhymes with strife.
but you're staying with us for now.
I don't think so.
Onward.
And you know what? Just because it's fitting, we're gonna put you in the hunting lodge. Do I have a house that would fit you? Oh, we have another villager that's ready too. I may have to rush a house, yeah. Big yikes. We gotta rush a house. There are no homes available for her. Blanca, don't leave. We just got you. I will build something for you. Doing well. How's it going? Doing well for me as well. I'm a little tired, but you know, it's been a chill day. Happy to be playing some Medieval Dynasty. We've literally just found Blanca. So I'm gonna build a house for her so she doesn't run away. Hey, what's up, Chuck? How you doing, Chuck? I turned in the quest. I don't know how much stone. Probably like 12. We're gonna need a lot more stone. Especially if we make the house like perfect. Insulated and everything. I mean, I don't know what to put over here, so maybe we'll just start placing houses. Like, maybe a house right here wouldn't look too bad. We're gonna give Blanca the nice big house. She gets the special treatment. We gotta be quick. I don't think she'll leave super fast. Place some of the planks. Converting everything to the tier 3 housing. We're gonna need a lot of stone, a lot of planks, a lot of logs. Had to restart my Oxbow map. Corrupt save files. Not sure what happened, but all your saves and autosaves are bad? What the heck? What happened? I think we may not have stone. I cut back on stone and then I stopped getting it. Don't know, it's been having issues with Steam lately, not syncing with the cloud and telling you it's offline when it's not. I feel like I had a problem similar to that, but I don't know if it's the same problem you're having. And I don't remember what I did to fix it. I remember it happened at the beginning of one of my streams for this game. But I swore something like because I was like... I don't think it's because I was set as offline. Like I was trying to load my saves and would just get stuck loading. I don't know if it's the same for you. When you made a new game, did you have like, you know when you like put in a new name on the Oxbow, did it have like a weird name? Because I think when I tried to do mine, it named me as like my PC name. And I was like, what the heck? This isn't right.
I need some water.
Water can wait. Blanca can't. All right, 80 planks. How's Blanca doing? -6. It's okay. Quick save for Blanca, but it should be okay. As long as she doesn't hit -100. We have plenty of time. If I sleep, would she be upset though? I quick saved, so.
I need to drink something.
Blanca's used to sleeping out in the snow with no food or housing, so I figure it should be okay, right? She's a strong woman. Yeah, -7, she's fine. I mean, 80 planks. And then for stone, we may have to go get some stone. But I think I know where some stone is just laying around. Probably in my mine.
I'm dying of thirst.
I'm still dying of thirst. Okay, hold on. Just hold your horses. We have to get her in the house. Every time you try to load it, it crashes. Everything looks good until you try to load continue. Yeah, that is a weird one. I wish I had an answer for that. $12, 16 stone. If it's only 16 stone, I mean, we could just pick this off on the ground. I was gonna say we could go to the mine. I'm sure there's just piles of stone in the mine somewhere. Of all the stone I dropped after mining. But if it's just 16 stone. Not a big deal. You wanted to restart in a new location anyways. Just temporarily give yourself unlimited everything to get the village started again. After you get the base up, you'll play like normal. I mean, that's fair. That is kind of... That really does suck. That your saves... You lost your saves and stuff. I would be pissed. Alright, Blanca. Move in quick. While you still can. Can I like name? All right, that was incorrect. Not black. Blanca's house. All right, I can already imagine it. We're gonna decorate up Blanca's house.
I'm dying of
She's gonna have like a crazy front yard. I can already see it. I don't know if I'll put like a gate here or a trellis, and then we'll like decorate this up, put some like tanning stations. Like I said, let's get her working in the hunting lodge. Maybe I'll build a second hunting lodge. I don't know. I don't think we need a second one. But I feel like we filled up our hunters recently. We'll just have to kick somebody out. Ildefonsa. And then I got a couple villagers who need a job still. Sedzislava, you are a You are diplomacy primarily. I'm not gonna get you to work in a stall though. I don't really have any stalls open. 3 production. I don't even have any production jobs open. Where should you go? Said Zislava. Not in the woodsheds. Maybe the stable. We need somebody in the stable, and they don't need to be good. Let's just put you in the barn. Not a strong barn worker. Better yet, said Zislava. And instead of working in the barn, I'm going to move her to the farm shed and take a higher level farmer, probably Unimir. And then Unimir will go into the barn. I guess Ildefonsa can also go into the farming shed with removing Villamir. These guys will be more proficient in the barn because they have level 6. Udemir. Also in the barn. And what is the barn gathering for us? Says they have no resources, but to me it looks fine. Seems like they have everything they need. I don't know what they're complaining about.
My mouth's dry.
Your acquisition guide helped you kickstart things too. Hey, it's a good way to get money at the beginning of the game. I may get a lot of naysayers for literally robbing the entire Oxbow, but it's a great way to kickstart your playthrough. Give her a boar skull as revenge. You know, funny enough, there are no boar skulls in this game. Of all the skulls, a boar skull does not exist. We can give her boar fur though, like get her some boar rugs, and then just cover her house in skulls in anyway. You know, why not? What skulls do we have? Wizened skulls. We have a moose skull. I mean, it's a start. If there's fur in here, I'll take it, but I have a pile. I think 40 is enough. You saw Blanca the other day and had to bring her to your village. That's what I'm saying. This is the first time I've seen her in this playthrough. It took literally 13 years, but we found her. And I may not have a Lubomir, but I got a Lubomira. So I mean, it's close. I got gender bent Lubomir. Or where are we gonna place the skulls? I can't even place wizened skulls. I don't have the survival for it. Well, that explains why I have so many. Well, she can have nothing but...
Something.
I can't even put down wolf rugs. My survival's garbage. I wonder if I should... what I could do to work on that. Even though I may be in the late game, I definitely don't have all my skills maxed yet. Well, I don't have any more skulls for you, Blanca. Maybe a hanging rack. I could like hang a bow on it.
I could really do with a drink.
I'll put a wolf relief. Oh, we were barely even going. Come on, Jack. Have we got a favorite villager in the Oxbow yet? A favorite villager? I mean, I mainly put my time and focus into Lubomira and Henrik, my wife and my son. But I mean, I think Blanca is a new favorite. I think if we're talking about like best of the best, I think my best villager is probably Rainer. Rainer's got a 10 excavation. I think Rainer was one of my first people with a 10. Let's grab like 4 iron, maybe. So we can put some lights in her house. Did I have a bow? Just like a random bow lying around. I think I sold. No, I got a recurve. Grab some planks. Grab some logs. Grab some sticks. And then I'm just going to fill up on planks, I think. Wait, no, straw. We need straw. Do some Himalayas. And then we still need to insulate too. So we need to insulate.
Hold it.
Pretty new to this game, but love the content. Represent often in your own game. First time seeing you live stream. Nice. Welcome in, man. Cool village. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm trying to get this village looking a bit better. It looks nice still, but I mean, I bet we can always do more to improve it, right? So that's what we're trying to do. Let's put a candlestick there.
I'm thirsty.
Put a candlestick above. Maybe a hanging rack here. I've never tried this. But I assume we can hang the bow. I mean, it's not much. But you know what? It works. Maybe we'll put something on a shelf later.
My mouth's dry.
All right, calm down. I'll feed you in a second. We got to make this house perfect for Blanca. Well, actually, I'm dying of thirst. Oh, Lubomir, he was my first. And you always remember your first. He opened your eyes to a whole new world. I'm still looking out for a Lubomir if we see one. I actually didn't look at the other villages. I just stopped by this one and then just like, oh, I found Blanca, so I'm out of here. Let's grab food too. And maybe bathe. I don't think we've bathed for days. Grab a old fish tart. Even if it poisons me, it's still got the stats. That's what counts. I don't know where you find these janky donkeys, but yours never fall. I don't know. My donkey just cannot hold himself up. As soon as I run into like a stick, some minute object, we just tumble and fall. I think he's trying to kill me. Oh yeah, limestone. I think we need like 100 and something. I don't know I don't remember the exact number. But it's at least like 120, 140. Let's start with 120. 125. I mean, we can't carry most of this. We'll take 98 over. Maybe we'll throw some on the donkey. Throw all of it on the donkey, honestly. And then that should be plenty of limestone. Where's the best place to find limestone? So the way to get limestone is basically mine rocks. Like specifically rocks. I don't know if there are any around in this area. I'm not really in a rocky location. But sometimes you'll see like rocks on like the sides of mountains. It'll just be like rock or stone. And then you just start mining away. And you'll get a little bit of limestone while you're getting rocks. I think the best way to do it though is just get like an extraction shed, and then your villagers can focus on getting limestone. So if you have an extraction shed, just tell them to make or gather limestone for you. I think it's gonna cost you pickaxes maybe, but I mean that's really nothing. It's not that big of a deal, I would say. I get all my limestone through my villagers. So if I go to the excavation shed, I don't know why I say that every time. I've turned it down a bit, but we're still getting 9 limestone a day. I don't have as many houses to insulate as I used to, which is why I turned it down. But I think this is perfect. Blanca's got the best mood house, at least. Now we just gotta hook her up and level up her skills. I mean, she's working in the hunting lodge, so it's just gonna take some time. The hunting lodge is not a fast leveler either. Put the rest of the limestone away. So it's around like 100 limestone. Next, let's check. Tavern, what are we missing? Plum wine. That's not a problem. We're just out of plum juice. So we'll start making plum juice. Until we're out of plums, and then we'll go back to making plum wine. And so on and so forth. Services. Clothes stall. Food stall. Flatbread. Well, I don't think we're making much flatbread right now, so we don't need to sell it. But we can sell, like, scrambled eggs. Look at all that cabbage. How much cabbage could we sell in a day? 300. It would take 10 days to get rid of it all. I wonder how much we could sell without ever running out. We'd go down like 1,000 after 2 seasons if we sold the cabbage. Honestly, it might work. Scrambled eggs with mushrooms. Go ahead and sell a little bit. What about plum wine? We're actually already selling it. Let's just turn it up more. We're only selling 2 a day. We have 90. All right, let's... Maybe we'll sell more plum wine than we already are. So screw... Let's cut this by half. Let's cut this by half. And just put the rest in plum wine. Because 3.5 is still getting us 500 coins. What's the donkey carrying? Donkey's carrying horseshoes, saddlebag, saddle, which is what they're equipped with. The feathers. And then I let the donkey hold my April Fool's mask. The honker. I haven't put this on in a while. But you can't get it anymore, so I don't like to have everybody be like, where'd you get the cool mask? Can I get it? And be like, you can't get it anymore. I'm sorry. But it is funny. And kind of slightly terrifying. Every time you jump, it makes a geese sound. I wish they made more masks. Like, this is the only one they have. Good spot is by the waterfall south of Piastovia until you get a minor excavation shed. Yeah, there's a lot of rocks over there. I think over by this mountain too, kind of like next to the Skauki mine, might also be a decent spot. So I know the excavation shed, you need like 500 tech points to unlock it. I think these count as excavatable rocks, yeah. I don't think I have a pickaxe on me. Yeah, but if you notice, like, just rocks, 100%, just start mining these, and you'll get limestone really easily. So there's a lot around Skauki. Yeah, there's a lot around Skauki. Just go to the mountains. You'll find it everywhere. Thought it was a duck head with antlers, just noticed the antlers were duck feet. Yeah. It was like an April Fool's event. There were it was, I think, 4 masks around the map. There was one in each village. And they were basically just saying, try and find each mask if you can. And I don't know if I grabbed them all. Yeah, see, I got 2 of them in my inventory right now. I don't think I have any in this box. Nah. How would a fence look here? Like, I still kind of want to wrap this around with something. A trellis might be nice here if we, like, fenced it in or something. But it might be too close to this wall that I don't want to fence in. I would use these specific fences, though, because they match a bit more. Actually, we got a table here. This is why I was kind of talking about it. I want to put something on the table. Decorated beer mug. Oh, that's a cool looking beer mug. I'll put it next to Henrik's stuff. If I can stand it up straight. There you go. This is kinder care for Henrik. Anytime I need to have him babysat, he just hangs out right here. He's got his toys. He's got his juice. He's got his decorated beer mug. What else could a boy need? Okay, that's actually cool. I didn't realize it was an actual, like, chess game. What other decorations did I grab? Hand lantern, those don't look fancy at all. Ornate toolbox, a pipe, perfume. What does a sesame honey bar look like? Those look like Rice Krispie treats or like protein bars. I'll take those back. Ivory knife. Well, that's a little scary. Maybe let's not have that next to the table. Am I gonna insulate the tavern? There's no benefits to insulating the tavern, so I haven't really pushed towards it. It might look better though if I insulate. I need to get daub though. Since these are made out of wood, they take a different type of insulation. I think I have all the resources to make daub though. No, the thing that sucks about this mask too is if I make a new save, the mask is gone. Like, this mask is tied specifically to the save. So as soon as I jump on a different save or restart this one, the mask is done. I think if I insulate though, it might prevent my buildings from breaking as quickly.
Hello.
Excuse me, lady. Oh, I need straw too. I did not know I needed straw. Straw and daub. At least straw is light. And then I guess I'll just fill up on clay. Well, I have 31 daub already. I mean, it's not a lot. I'll just leave it. 30 wouldn't get us anywhere close, I think, to insulating the tavern. Maybe it'd get us halfway there. Your son shall inherit your masks. What a thing to hand down.
Can I help you?
I'm sure he'll love them. I wonder if I, like, trade. I never even thought about that. I wonder if I, like, once my son turns 18 and I basically pass the dynasty on to him, if I keep wearing the mask, will I just forever be wandering around the village with the mask while I'm playing my son? Like, if there's just a jaywalker NPC with the mask wandering the village, that would be the funniest thing. Does insulating the food storage make it last longer food-wise? Nope. You would think, right? But it does not. Oh, we got daub for days. Daub for days. I mean, it looks okay. It's not like any better or any worse really to me. It just looks like they put a little crusty stuff in between the logs. Actually, it's hard to tell too because there's snow there, so it kind of looks the same. I mean, it slightly changes. But insulation only affects mood. I guess it only affects houses. Like if you're insulating anything but the houses, it doesn't really affect it. I think this building was already insulated. I have the Dob, so I mean I might as well. Crazy duck man in the streets. Hey, watch it. That duck's my dad. That duck is the leader of the village. You better show that duck some respect. And he's just jumping around and honking everywhere he goes.
Carving animal figurines from wood.
All right, we're almost out of insulation. That's pretty much all of it. Hey, what's up, Michael? How you doing, brother? Oh, I could have insulated this too, but I don't think I really... Maybe I still have... I bet I have enough daub for that building. It's kind of small. Wattle buildings that have insulation look a little bit better, I think. Oh, I wasn't able to insulate the entire thing. That's gonna bother me if I don't fix it now. All right, let's make some more. It's pretty easy though. We just need some clay. I think we have plenty of straw.
Onward.
All right, man, a little tired from getting up at 4 a.m. to drive home 7 hours. Damn.
You must be really.
I'd be getting some rest, dude. I'd be going to bed early. I was gonna say I was a bit tired today too, but definitely not for the reason you are. And you're at work? God help you, man. You need some coffee. Get this man some coffee or an energy drink. Stat. All right, building's done insulating. This building I'm not even gonna worry about insulating because I need to upgrade it to Smithy 3. I just haven't done it yet. Which reminds me, we need to turn stone back on. So maybe cut back on 20% and then just gather 37 stone a day. Our stone supply is gone. Put the Dob away, the drinking horn. I kind of want a place to put the drinking horn, but I don't know if you can like stand it up. Yeah, I think it's just a drinking horn. I wonder if you could like hang it or shelf it. Or I'll just give it to this man. It looks kind of cool. I mean, you have a hanger right here. Oh. I almost had it. What about like this?
Come here and share all your troubles. I'm great at pretending to care.
Whatever. You got a drinking horn. That's what counts. Let's pray for a slow night. Been off energy drinks for about 5 weeks now, man. Trying to get more healthy. I mean, that's a good thing to quit. I gave up the sugar energy drinks, but I'm still on the sugar-free caffeine ones. Wheat beer. Let's put that away. Is it wheat? No, it's rye beer. I was gonna say there is a drink that's a little bit better than the potion of carry weight, but I wouldn't worry about getting it till like later in the game. And I'm pretty sure it's rye beer. Rye beer gives you 30 carry weight instead of 20. And it also lowers your stamina consumption by 20%, water consumption by 70%. The stamina consumption is not that big of a deal because what I would do is I would use the rye beer and the fish tart together. But then you're going to be drunk. And I mean, I don't really like being drunk in this game. It doesn't add any benefits, but you can get like a potion that will just remove like your hangover, the drunkenness. I think. Maybe I just don't have any on me. We'll go into Piastovia and look. There should be like a potion of sobriety. I was gonna ask, what are you allowing your town to eat and drink? I don't know, actually. Let's look at that. I have most of the pies and tarts turned off. It looks like I have bread turned on, pottage, soup. I don't have them drinking any milk or soured milk because I use that for cheese. Stews they could eat. Raw meat or raw fish should be off, so I'm gonna turn off the perch. They can eat flatbread. They can't eat, I think it's basically anything I can't sell. Like roach, they should not be eating roach. We should be making that into fish meat, and then we should be cooking the fish meat. And while they can eat it, I probably should sell it. I think we're gonna sell it. Roasted fish meat. What other foods could I clear out? I think that's basically all I can clear out right now. Maybe we can get rid of the salted fish meat. Beer is next. Excuse me, what the heck? Oh, sorry, Henrik. I slept in your bed last night. That was an accident. Hope you do not mind. Oh, I got pear juice from Lubomira.
Take care.
How kind of you. Oh, so Sven, you drink a potion of sobriety after you drink the potion of possibilities? Yeah, that drink, yeah, the potion of possibilities gets you smashed.
How can I help you?
I could be making potions if I really wanted to make potions, but I have so much of a surplus on resources and money that at this point, I feel like potions are one of the few things I can at least go out and buy. I have an herbalist. I have beets and poppies going, so I definitely have the resources to make potions. Where is whatever this lady's name is? Herb lady. Ludmilla. Potion of sobriety. Hook me up.
My wares never to see you around.
Eat the fish tart. Drink the rye beer. Drink the potion of sobriety. And we're stacked for the rest of the day, I think. You had a hard time getting into the storage box to get it. Yeah, you're literally just like swerving around everywhere you go. I still like to buy regular like weight potions though, because I often don't like to do the whole combo. Like it's definitely the most optimal way to do it, but it takes a bit more just setting up to do. If I have more potions of sobriety on me though in my village, it wouldn't be as big of a deal to set correctly. Also, I don't think I've checked this season. I'm gonna go check the campfires. I checked Skouki because I got Blanca, but I didn't check all the other ones. I think? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I didn't check this season.
How is life treating you?
All those babies and not allowed milk for shame. Shame. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, they did it for me in game. I heard the bell. Speaking of shame, I'm watching the new Game of Thrones series right now, House of Dragon. That last episode was really good. At least I thought it was really good.
What can I do for you?
Let's check Ostoya next. And to be fair, you know, it was just the buckets of milk that were denied. Maybe there's other forms of milk that are not. In fact, they don't even need milk. They could just drink the beer. We got so much beer. That probably gives them all the nutrients they need, right? Just give them a bottle of rye beer. They'll have all the carry weight and stamina consumption that they'll need. What stats do milk what? I'm kind of curious.
How can I help you?
I don't know what stats milk gives you if you drink it. I wonder if it gives you water consumption or stamina consumption. I don't think it's like the best. I feel like it's something like that though. You turn the weight limit off together with the stamina one. It's a first start, so making it an easier bit. I mean, that's fair.
Let's go.
I think my first, I don't know, half a dozen runs, I was very into just infinite carry weight, fast crafting, fast building. I still do like fast crafting, fast building. I kind of enjoy the mechanics of the potions these days, even though it definitely does slow things down. But back when I was doing like infinite carry weight, like my original run, like you had no use for potions really. I mean, even now I only use basically potion of weight and stamina sometimes. Buckets of milk, 30% less water consumption. See, that's not that great. they could be drinking berry juice for 85% less water consumption. That's probably what the kids are drinking. Beer babies. I mean, it is the Middle Ages. Let's put all the exotic goods in our box, since the season's coming to a close. I don't really want to have all this junk in my inventory. Actually, I don't know why I put that in here. Let me take that pear juice back. I think we're gonna cook all the fish meat. I have all this fish meat, so I might as well cook it. Usually I try to have like one day of the season or year, whatever, where I like to help our cooks because they always get super far behind. My cooks, my smiths, they just don't get things done fast enough.
Oh, it's you again.
And I don't care how much I play this game, I'm not turning off fast crafting. I cannot handle slow crafting in this game. I did it for the year survival guide that I'm posting videos on, and I didn't really mention it, but that was kind of painful. Speaking of, I'm gonna be posting a Medieval Dynasty video on Friday, guys. It's gonna be the fall season, so if you've been watching the most recent videos I've been putting up, you'll have another one very soon. Do I have any new recipes to unlock? I bet I got a bunch of recipes that I don't have. Let's go to production. I bet if we look, actually, whoa. All right, maybe I learned a lot of it. I think there's still like some side items I haven't made, but I think most of the food, it looks like I learned. Butter churning station. Honestly, this would be a good money sink, just literally learning everything I don't know. How much money will it cost me? I have 300K, I have 340K. If I research literally everything. It's not even making a dent. I'm like medieval Bill Gates out here. I didn't know how to make an iron spiked cudgel, really? I mean, I guess I don't really do a lot of melee. Right, I've literally unlocked everything in the production tree. Health ones are fighting bears and wolves are bandits. The bow headshots are crazy. You're telling me. Especially when it's coming from the enemies and they just get you. I don't know how many times I've just been one-tapped on stream by some guy with a crossbow. Oh, I'm stuck again. I've been one-tapped a bunch of times with either a crossbow or a bow, and I just take an iron arrow or bolt to the face. It's like, what do you do? Saw the laundry station, that looked cool. Yeah, I still want to put like a lot of the interactable workstations around. I haven't really put many of those down. I think the only one I have placed is the firewood station. And even then I haven't seen anybody use it. Take my roasted fish meat. Oh, you're broke.
Have a good day.
Oh yeah, I took everybody's money here. Nobody here has money? Unislava? Nope, she ain't got money. Maybe we should just sell the fish meat in my market stall then. If I can't sell it
Stop.
or trade it, I might as well just sell it at a market stall. Saltless City, I'm not gonna do that. Saltless City is easy, but I don't really need the rep, and it doesn't give a lot of money.
Hello. Move on.
Barlam's a good option to sell. I have so much to sell, I'm just gonna put it back in the box and turn up a market stall. And try and sell all of it like as quickly as can be. Why? Kid, you're falling from the sky. Did anybody see that? Mederica. Take this bird.
Halt.
Let's put the meat away first and then we'll sell it. I wish that if depending on the food that you gave your villagers, it would give like your villagers a boost too. But you could literally feed your villagers nothing but cabbages and it would be the same as if you fed them like the best of the best food, which I don't feel is right. I kind of want them to change that. We're out of cheese. Well, so we're going to turn the cheese down. Beer babies falling from the sky. See, that's the problem. That's why you can't be giving them too much beer. You got to watch these kids. They don't have anything to do, so all they do is drink and hang out at the tavern. My son's not at the tavern today, though, so he must be taking a day off. Where is Henrik? He's doing something over there. I don't know what. All right, food stall. What are you missing? Oat ale. Are we really out of... I feel like we should not be out of oat ale. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're out of oat ale because we ran out of oats. No, we're still making oats. We're still making oat ale. Let me double check and make sure we have oats. Another 100 and... Oh, what is that? 13,000, not 137,000. I was about to be like, what the heck? 600 oat grain? See, I got so much oat grain. But I might need some more because I'm using oat grain primarily for animal feed and beer. So I think my oats are high in demand. So that is something we could go buy and then thresh. Who's this? Just some rando. Boy Checha. I don't know why they're walking over here. I don't think there's like a job for them to do.
How is life treating you?
Back to Piestovia. I'll actually have something to buy from Markuslav. Gotta hit the sack. Alrighty, Chuck. Thanks for hanging out, dude. We'll catch you next stream. Appreciate you stopping by. Oats, oat grain. We're getting all the oats. Henrik may have his days, but he's a good boy.
How do you do?
I'm curious to see if the child, the creepy one, grow up. Can he, or are they a permanent child for the quest line? That's a good question. Like, if you waited 10 years, that's curious. I didn't even think about that. Like, what if you waited a long time? Is that kid just permanently a kid? Whose child is that? Now I'm kind of curious. I forgot the kid's name, but I should probably go check on him. Make sure he's not like some demon. Like, what if he just disappears after the quest line and he's just not there anymore? Which map do I like the most? I'm probably a bigger Valley fan than the Oxbow. Oxbow's still fun though. I just think the map is a bit bigger. I don't know if I would say that quests are better, but there's a lot more villages to go around. And you have the Herald quest, so like keeping in good or bad standing with the king actually matters. For whatever reason, there are no Herald quests on the Oxbow. Look at all these goats. Did I always have goats here? I don't remember. This village is so big, I'm forgetting where. Okay. I do have sheep. I was like, I swore I put sheep there. They're just next to the goats. There's still a couple empty slots that I don't know what I would put. Like right here. This is kind of an empty area. If I took out the wood cutter, I could like put a wall, like a fence that followed the edge right here.
Let's go.
And then maybe like put a house in this area. Would a house fit here? I don't know if I'll put one here, but let me just see if it'll fit. Without stilts. No stilts. No stilts, please. A house with 0 stilts. All right, there was definitely a reason why I didn't build in this area. No matter what, if you try to place a house here, it's going to be on stilts. I could put another farm here or some more farm animals. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. Just started the Oxbow. Seems interesting, but kind of like a filler version of the game. Still cool, though. I think the villages in this map look a lot better than they did than the ones on the Valley. But I also think since the map feels so small, you like, especially once you get to the end game, it doesn't feel like you need to go anywhere but to your village and to Piestovia and back. Unless you're like looking for newcomers at the fire. While as if you're on the Valley, like if you need certain items, you have to go to certain villages. Like you don't have to go to the same, like you can't just go to the same village every time. You actually have to travel a little bit. Oh yeah, I put this here. I wonder if I should get this built. The tavern behind the tavern. Just to say, I can level up my production villagers a bit faster. Because I would like to get all my production villagers to 10 if possible. So let's start doing it. You've never seen goats? In my opinion, goats are probably the weakest farm animal in the game. Like, goats just get you milk, which is cool and all, but you can just get cows and they'll get more milk. I think the main problem is you unlock goats way too late in the game. I think if you unlocked goats, I don't know, at 1,000 tech or earlier, like if you got goats early instead of like mid to late game, they'd be a lot more useful. What else should I take? Logs. Probably logs. We'll start with this. I only have the horse, so I'm just gonna go back and forth. Yeah, this is gonna shred my logs. Which is fine, honestly. I got too many logs anyway. My missus is no dairy, vegan, and don't drink or smoke. I mean, that's fair. I definitely couldn't do it. I think I failed at keto. If I failed at keto, I don't think I could do being vegan. I mean, it's completely different, but it seems like a lot. And I just enjoy meat too much, I guess. Actually, do I want to take this many planks? Let's just do the planks, because I know we need some. We are like the opposite. I eat meat, drink, and smoke cabbage.
Let's go.
Well, opposites attract, right, Destiny? And you love milk. I mean, it's tasty. Unfortunately for my villagers, though, they're not allowed to drink milk. All the children are raised on oat beer and flatbread. If they can't drink oat beer and flatbread out of the womb, it's already too late for them. Exactly, just what Kimberly said, but not for the children. It's too sacred. The sacred milk. They cannot have it. Was I just down logs? I think it was just logs I needed now. So let's just fill up on as many logs as we can carry and move that over. How do you go about matching NPCs together? What do you look for when doing so? Yours are straight up unhappy. Honestly, I don't make too big of a... I don't have like too much thought into it, I would say. Sometimes I think it depends. Like if they work, if I have like a person that's in the farm shed, I usually try to have them live close to the farm shed, or sorry, to the farms. And then if they're close to the farm shed already, usually I'll have them marry somebody that's close to the farm shed too. But I mean, I kind of just pair them. Like if they're close to age or further from age, it really depends on what I need. Like if I'm want like a group of villagers where I want them to have babies as soon as possible, I'll get like 2 of them that are closest to the same age and just pair them. But if I want them to have like, if I want them to be paired up, but I don't want them to have babies like right away, I'll like try and give them a bit of an age gap. I think those are the main things I look at though when I'm setting up my villagers together. I did talk about it a little bit earlier, but I do try, like in the early game, mid game, I do try to have like my excavators primarily be men, because once the ladies have babies, I don't want to lose like my best woodcutter, my best lumberjack. But I mean, aside from that, I kind of just pair whoever with whoever. Like they got a 4-year difference. Miner, animal breeder, 2 excavators, miller, seamster. I think a few of the barn workers or the farmers will probably live together. Radimir is a mom right now, so she's not really working. Now, there's no like specific reason why I like set 2 people up together. Unless I want them to be like in a certain proximity. Your village is depressed always. You just gotta put some decorations in. Just gotta insulate the house up. Have them work a job that they like working. They'll be happy in no time. Even if you make them eat nothing but cabbages. Alright, where's that tavern? Tavern 3. Do I have anybody that isn't working right now? That I want to start working? Nope. But that does mean I'm gonna take a couple people out of, maybe not the sewing hut. The kitchen. Nah, the kitchen's fine. The workshop. I'm gonna take Tadamir out of the workshop. I mean, Goshi Slava's going to go soon, so I'm just gonna put them both in here. So we'll put 2 producers in the new tavern. The tavern levels up production skill way faster. That's why I'm moving people over to this. And then, I mean, let's just toggle everything. I bet the easiest thing to make will probably be apple juice. Maybe cherry juice. Pear juice. No, we don't have any pears. Plum juice. Let's try and cut through all of our fruits. I think 5 is a good number. And I mean, if you have the resources to make oat ale, I mean, make 1 a day. Rye beer, make 1 a day. Wheat beer, make 1 a day. And then maybe just the rest in plum wine. Because we already have a lot of plum juice being made in both buildings. So I feel like 4 plum wine. Yeah, we're making plenty of juice to go with all this plum wine. So now they're good to go. Tavern number 3 is set. Now I have to decide how to make that area look good with the 3rd tavern, just sitting behind the tavern. Can you upgrade a house 1 into a house 2? Nah, you have to just build a new house. You have 3 sets of houses. You have the simple small house, the simple house, and the regular house. You can get full like mood from a simple small house. You just have to insulate it and add all the decorations. So the house size actually doesn't matter. As you can see, I have 25 small houses, 12 medium, 2 big. All of them will have like the same mood. Do I have a shovel on me? I don't think I do. Let me grab a shovel. Quickest way to get a horse is just buy it. You have to get the tech points for it.
Let's go.
But if you have the tech points for it, yeah, all you can really do is buy it and get the saddle. If you need to get tech points for farming though, the easiest way I would say is just work on farms. Work on farms, get somebody in the farm shed to work on the farms for you, and then you can kind of do your own thing and your farming will level slowly but surely. I'm pretty sure my farming tech was my fastest leveled skill. It was either farming or production.
Move on.
Probably farming, to be honest. But to be fair, I also have huge fields, and I don't recommend everybody make as big of fields as I do. But if you can handle it, I mean, go right on ahead. Just tavern number 2 directly next to tavern number 1. Get rid of this tree. I know when that tree grows, it's gonna look ugly. What if I just made a corner and it's just all taverns? Actually, you know what? Now that that tavern's there, this would be like the perfect road right here to put like a couple food market stalls. I could totally put some market stalls here now. Like right here might be the perfect slot for one. Coincidence? Wait. Where was it? Coincidence? I can't get it. It like pops up and then it disappears. If I just keep clicking rapidly. There we go. It just happens to fit here perfectly. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna look good, but it's there. You're asking because you have only 61 people, but you're at max buildings already. Do you have building limit upped? You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but if you go to customize game, you can like hit it 200%. And then you get like 140 total buildings you can place. Because I'm past the base capacity, which is 70. I'm at 87 buildings, but I also have 113 population. Your folks could use some chill space on the island. Some benches or another fire pit might be cool, so they could chill with Blanca. Honestly, not a bad idea. Maybe I'll make like another hangout spot. This area is like pretty empty, so maybe I'll put some stuff over here. I do want to do some stuff for Blanca's house though. Like I said, I'm gonna put like a trellis right here, maybe add some fences, and then just make her house look like a hunter's cabin. Add like the tanning racks. All that fun stuff. But we'll probably save that. Hey, wait, what's up, Lubomir?
Is anything troubling you, my dear?
She already got a gift.
Take care.
But we'll worry about that next stream, I think. And that was year 13, guys. 14,000 coins in taxes.
Any ideas on how
Lubomir, would you mind handing the Castellan 14,000 taxes?
They don't want to hang out with me because I'm childish. I'm not childish.
Or coins, not taxes.
Childish. What can I do for you?
Henrik, I'll give you your badger.
Farewell.
Before you run off, Lubomira, please. I have one more gift for you.
dear?
Sorry, I left it in the house. Coverlet.
Hello, husband.
I love spring in this game.
Take care.
Everything just looks better in spring in this game. My fields look a little barren, but we'll get them worked on soon enough. Alrighty, guys. This is where we're ending the stream today. Appreciate everybody hanging out today. We'll be doing some more Medieval Dynasty on Thursday. And then, as usual, this weekend, we'll be doing some more Kingdom Come Deliverance. I haven't mentioned it yet, but I'm in the talks to an artist right now about getting some emotes. So I'm thinking in a couple weeks, maybe we'll have some emotes. I'll actually have something to show you guys. Give it some time, but you know, we'll see how that goes. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to pay the king's tax of 1 like or 1 sub or a membership. I really appreciate it. We'll be doing our stream around 4, probably 5 p.m. Pacific time on Thursday. So hope to see you guys there. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it, Kimberly. It was a lot of fun. But thanks, Kimberly. Thanks, Sven. Thanks, Jack. Thanks, Disaster Strikes, Destiny, Roberto, Captain Dark, I Roam, Chuck Miner, Brother Russia Adventures, Rick, Ross Ammerman, William, LEG. I'm just scrolling up, looking at all the names that were in the chat. We had a lot of chatters today. Thanks everybody for hanging out. April. Kathy Faye. Mad Season. Stefano. Jared Porter. Anagram. Gavin Hendricks. Can't forget Pauly. And Xbox. Oh, and Debinus. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next stream. Take care, all right?